Protesters are again rallying in Hong Kong, this time to demand the city's pro-Beijing leader Carrie Lam step down. That's after she bowed to pressure from huge street rallies and indefinitely delayed work on a controversial extradition bill that would allow people to be sent to mainland China for trial. But that's not enough for the protesters, who say they've lost all confidence in her. TW's Matthias Bullinger is in Hong Kong following the situation for us there. Matthias, so despite the concessions, people are still out in the streets in huge numbers today. Why are they so angry?
I think this week has really doubled the anger of the Hong Kongers. Last Sunday, 1 million people took to the streets to protest this bill. On Monday, the government has said, thank you very much, but we will continue. On Wednesday, we have seen this police brutality where the police used tear gas and rubber bullets for the first time in Hong Kong history, at least as long as people here can remember, against protesters. And then on Saturday, finally, the government backed down, but it backed down half a step, and it has not dropped the plans entirely. It has not scrapped the bill. It has said it will postpone the bill. Some media report postpone indefinitely, but they should rather say indeterminate, because Carrie Lam has clearly said she wants to bring this bill back in, and she wants, she thinks that most of the anger is due to miscommunication from her part. So people are really unhappy about this. Adding to the anger about the bill that people, many people fear is putting Hong Kong's freedom at big risk, if not at an end. There's now a lot of anger about the government itself, and I think we can hear that clearly if we listen to the protesters' voices.
For her to take this amount of time and not step down through a day of protesting, police brutality, things like that. It's the worst I've ever seen in Hong Kong.
The government should withdraw this evil extradition bill that will send our innocent people to China for some unfair judicial, process and go to jail. I don't think this is the best way for the government to treat our people.
We've already seen a big U-turn in the government's position by postponing this extradition bill. Are we likely to see them back down further to more of the protesters' demands?
That's very hard to say, because the Hong Kong government is not elected by the people, but by a commission that is pro-Beijing, and Beijing is very close to Beijing, and a lot of the decisions have to be coordinated with Beijing. So we will see whether Beijing might take her, the chief executive, out of the line or not. But this is way more complicated than it would be in democracy. Not in any democracy, a government with this many protesters protesting against it could not stay in power.
We're looking again at those live pictures of those mass rallies happening in Hong Kong. Will we be expecting more of similar protests in the coming days?
Well, I think people are also energized, so the protests will continue. We will not see the same amount of people on the street now every day, for sure, but I don't think there is a quick end to this. People now are really angry, and they demand at least an excuse for police brutality. They demand the scrap of this bill. There is no sign until now that the government is doing this. We will see how they react. Until now, they have been so incredibly clumsy also in dealing with this. So any prediction now is very hard to make, but the anger is not going away, that's for sure.
TW's Matthias Bullinger reporting from Hong Kong for us. Thank you so much.